agenda for today is we are going to learn the Salesforce Sales Cloud first of all, and then we are going to see what is the Service Cloud, and then what are the objects into it. So guys, here the question I have, Ali, for you. What is the objects, what we call on a normal scenario for the object? Ali, this question for you.
I guess objects would be anything you're going to be like a function, almost like sales or marketing.
I need a single word answer. If you have remember my last lecture, then object, what we can say object, what is object? Single
Application.
word. It's application. Nawaz, forward it to you now.
It's a database table.
Yeah, great. This is what answer I want. Object is nothing but the database table, and the field is nothing but the column, and the records is nothing but the row of the table. So from the starting of the Salesforce until you are working the Salesforce, you need to mug up these things that object is nothing but the database table, and row is nothing but the record, and column is nothing but the field. So we will see in a detail today also what are the standard objects are here, what are the custom objects here, and what are the lead conversion, and what is the custom tab. So today we have agenda to learn these many things. So let's start with the Service Cloud. So these are some theory parts, so which need to be understood because you are going to work in the industry after all. So what is the Sales Cloud? Sales Cloud we can refer as a sales module into the Salesforce. It's only basically used for the sales reps who are working into the company and using the Salesforce. And it includes some of the objects like lead. Let me note it down. It will help us. So, where is my pad? So we have a leads is the one object, accounts, contact, opportunity, and contracts. And we have a product, and we have a price book. These are the nothing but the example of the objects which are comes under the Sales Cloud. So whatever the sales reps are doing their work, they have provided a target from the starting from the lead to the end of the final receiving to the order into the company. They used to work into these objects only, not more than that. There is one more object also I remember, it's a campaign. Campaigns. So in the last lecture I have explained one story. So let's again repeat that and try to understand how the sales process works. So I told you that some guys came to your company seminar or presentation, and you have present your company products and everything, and they are interested into your company. So what you can say to the guys which comes to you? So we can say these are nothing but the potential leads which comes to you. It's just interested in your product. They are not saying that they are going to buy with that product, or they are not saying that we are going to have a contract with you and we are going to buy for the lifetime or anything. They have nothing. Just they are shown the interest to our company that yes, your products is really good and we would like to know more regarding this. So whatever these clients are from, you may know what is leads are in a business meaning. So this customers are nothing but calls as a lead. So when the sales reps are working into the Salesforce, so what they do, so whenever these kinds of clients came to us or came to the company, they have noted down every detail to it. And then what's happened, the next task for them, that's comes the lead conversion process that we will see today. And it converts the lead into the accounts, contacts, and opportunity, and then again is moved first to the products which are going to be purchased, and they build the quote for it, and a price book for every product, and campaigns for the marketing purpose. So these are the objects comes under the Sales Cloud, and it includes the features of web to lead support, online for lead capturing, and auto response rules, and it's also designed to be a start to end of the entire sales process. So these are the objects comes under the Sales Cloud. So this is nothing but the introduction to the Sales Cloud, and this is what the part comes under the Sales Cloud. And Salesforce have another service is the Service Cloud. So Salesforce are divided into the I think 4 to 5 parts. Sales Cloud, Service Clouds, Marketing Clouds, and Product Management, which comes under the App Exchange. So these are the 4 types of that. So next one is the Service Cloud. So what is the Service Cloud? Service Cloud refers as a customer service module into the Salesforce, where it provides customer satisfaction service after the selling the product. When the sales rep have sold the product, and then after company need to provide sales after service. We can say that sales after service will be there. So some products need the service because to keep waiting for the name. I'm sharing the details. First, you just okay. No. So when the company provides the product to the customer, so they have to provide service after that, because if we only sell the product and we don't provide the services after them, then if the client got any issue, then whom is going to ask that? So it's really harming to the business. That's why Salesforce focus on the service parts also. So once the product created and after the product they got and they sold the product, and then after whatever the service part will become, that will cover into the Service Cloud. And the rest part is the Marketing Cloud, which just only have one single object, contains it's nothing but the campaign, and it's only used for the marketing purpose to send the emails, and they have a different kind of templates and some beautification, and we can also create the web email kind of this thing. So we'll see in the next couple of slides. So this is a Service Cloud. So Service Cloud also contains the same objects. Let me note it down that also. It contains the account, not leaves there, account, contacts, or not opportunity. It's cases. So in a Salesforce, guys, you may have also known that if you got any issues, so what you will do, you will raise the ticket to the company that I have an issue. So ticket raising is nothing but we call here is the case. So where whenever the customer have an issue, they raise the case here. The case is nothing but we can refer as a ticket. So when the company works into the Service Cloud, so they will raise the case here. And then we have one more object into the Service Cloud is the solution. Solution is nothing but the object where we have solutions for the same issue. The solution object stores the whatever the known issue which have a company, that the user is not getting login or not able to reset the password, or maybe user have to not able to see some screen or not able to open the account object. So this kind of known issues and issues that came to the company, this can be stored into the solution data. If the reset password comes, the solution for this is this. So whenever the support agents are working into the cases, at that time they see the reset password, then the requirement is same, then they directly refer the solution to them, and user can see the tutorial for them, tutorial how to reset the password and how to solve the issue, and they refer the steps and issue got resolved. So this is the solution object where comes under the picture. So it also encompasses feature as a public knowledge base like a Web2 case. Web2 case is nothing but like a channel. So to make company more, to make the customer more happy, this channel behaves like a really good medium to contact the customer to the company. So how channel works? First of all, the channel is nothing but the contacting medium from customer to company. So now today I have a laptop and I got an issue. So I have an HP laptop with me now. So I want to raise the case with the HP company that I have a problem into my hard drive. How can I resolve it? So what should I do now? So I need some channel. How can I contact with them? So what I search for the contact number from the company. So it's nothing but I got the phone number. Phone is nothing but the channel here, you can say. So phone is nothing but the channel. So from whenever the support agents are working in the company, they pick up the call and they raise the case behalf of the customer. So this is how process works. So in a status, in a case status, they have mentioned that this query comes to the phone. So it's nothing but the phone to cash, we can say. And another channel is the email. So company have a even support email, that support@hp.com. You might have heard. So when we send the email to the that email address, specific support@hp.com, so it automatically creates in a Salesforce. When we send an email to the support, it automatically create one case into the Salesforce and assign to the agent that this user has an issue and kindly resolve it. So automatically creation of case is nothing but call as a email to case. And one more channel Salesforce provide here is to make the customer happy is the web to case. So what is web to case? Web to case is nothing but the example of the website. Suppose hp.com have a website like hp.com/contact us. Contact us. .sp. So this is what the website URL for the hp.com. Maybe it's right or not, I don't know, I just giving an example here. So when the user have a issue, they not able to send an email, maybe not able to do the phone call at that time, so he can open the another channel like open the contact us page, and from there is one single form we have designed for them. So how to design and everything we will see in a Salesforce also. So they have one form there, but they directly fill up there. Okay, my name is this, and I have got this kind of issue. Kindly uh, provide me the solution as soon as possible. So they write this kind of message, and they click the send. At that time, they directly receive in front of that the case number, the ticket number. That okay, we have so this is nothing but the web to case. The website directly create the case into the Salesforce. So it's maybe any website for the Salesforce client. So maybe you are the client of the company, like IntelliPath is we can say the institute, and he is the client of the Salesforce. Then directly he can store the he can in the IntelliPath website we can have that personal web page where the customers or students can that we have got this issue. This automatically comes into the Salesforce, and we can see only customer agents who are supporting there and solving the issue. They directly see into the cases only, so they don't need to follow the every channel there. Every time they don't need to check the emails that yeah these cases are coming from the firm, so now need to check the email also that issues is coming from the email or not, and then we need to check the web server email also that from the web there is any issue is coming or not. So Salesforce gives this kind of multi-channels that from where the also this is solves the workload for the support agents and company also, and it's also it's providing more channel to the customer that he can easily access and have a support from the company. So this kind of okay, I will note it down what kind of channels are there. So we are going to learn into the next few sessions. So one is the email to case, email to case. One is the web to case. These are the very important things for the admin only, because if you are working into the any company after the completion of this course, so they have implemented so many email to case and web to cases for the different services. So most probably issues comes or even into the these cases also, and they need to enhance this process also. They can give you the scenario that okay, we have this for this service we have implemented email to case, but we need to change the template for it because the what is Salesforce doing after the what I will do the email to the support at hp.com. So it will send me that reply feedback, not feedback, thank you message that okay, thank you for the contacting to the HP customer services. We have received your query and we will give it back to you within this month. This is this time. So this kind of message should be good. So that's why customers should realize, oh, they are working on my issue now. Okay, I am satisfied now that they have heard me now, that they have listened me, that my queries reach to them. So this kind of feedback we need. So then some kind of requirements come to you that okay, change the template of the whatever the thank you message we are sending. So change the criteria for this, that this kind of customers we have. If this kind of customers come, business comes, then it's a really large MNC companies, then reply for them is different, and kind of whatever the scenario for the company to come to you, and you need to first of all understand the existing system, and then you need to work on that. So this is the one the scenario for the service cloud. And moreover, so this is okay. Guys, you have any question till now?
Yeah, Mehul, I have a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
In order to extend what you're saying as an example, let's say we have a construction machine company.
Yeah.
So
okay.
we will start out. This is let's walk through an example. So we will start out using Sales Cloud to create the contact, to create the account and opportunity and leads and all that. Let's say that turns into a business, and we sell the construction machine to a to a customer, let's say customer ABC. So once we sell them the machine, the customer starts using the machine and they have some problems and some issues. Will we give them the link to the Service Cloud, or will we give them just like you have your hp.com/contact us .html?
No. Okay. So we don't need to give anything. So they have whenever they purchasing your product. So at that time you will give some information that if you got any kind of issue, then you can contact this channel. So you will provide kind of your manufacturing service @ your address.com. You provide the email, support email, whatever you have created for your company. It may be your personal email also, but how to link that personal email with to the Salesforce, that is the nothing but the email to place. So that we will see in our next session also, how to create that. So this is nothing but the email to case. And one more thing in a Web 2 cases, we have some HTML code we will generate from the Salesforce and we'll put into the your manufacturing company website. So automatically when
So what you're saying is, so through the email, it will generate a case to the selling company. That's how we know that, okay, a problem has occurred in the customer side. Okay, is that where Remedy Force comes in?
I didn't get your question. Can you please?
One of Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So part of the Service Cloud, is that where Remedy Force comes in? Is where you log all the cases and you solve all the cases, internally or externally?
Yeah, internally or externally. Yes. So this is kind of branded enough because they have the customers have to resolve their issue only, so they can reach us from the email. Okay, so automatically when they do the email, we will receive the case from here. So what are we have put? Obviously, we have put some service agents there now who can watch out the cases. So that whenever the new case is created, so it's there is one assignment tool. We are going to see that also. The assignment tool from the, based on the criteria we have set, it automatically gets assigned. That's as an example like of password reset issue. So we have one dedicated person that this kind of common issues if come, then it's assigned to Ali only. Let's say an example here. So it's automatically assigned that whenever the email comes to the Salesforce and it's create the case and it's see the subject line, the password it reset, whatever the kind of subject line we have put into the criteria. According to that, if I verify that, oh, this is nothing but a common issue, so directly assigned to the Ali. And Ali can see that. Ali also received the email that, oh, one case is there, we need to resolve that. So this is how it works. I'm able to solve your answer now. Have you got your answer?
Yeah, you did. I was just wondering if on our side, the seller side, it is the Remedy Force tool that consolidates all of the issues from customers.
Yeah.
It is Remedy Force. You may be covering it down the line, but I just wanted to know if it's Remedy Force on the side.
No worries. So should all guys, do you have any doubt? So I can move to the next slide then. Yankat, do you have any doubt? You are getting what am I saying today is?
Yeah, that's clear.
Okay, good. Ali is also clear. Yes, so now let's move to the next slide. Yes. So now we are going to the objects. So in a Salesforce, object is nothing but the table, as you all know that. So in a Salesforce, there are two kinds of objects are available. One is nothing but the standard object and one is nothing but the custom object. So first of all, we are going to see what is the standard object. So the standard objects are objects which included already into the Salesforce. So we see in a previous slide that account, contacts, contracts, price books, and cases. This is nothing but the standard objects. Opportunities also. So this is the standard object which already comes into the Salesforce. Apart from there, if users have some extra requirement, For that we need some table kind of object. Then we can create, and whatever we create new object is nothing but the custom object. So let's see what are the list of the standard objects are available. As I'm also pasting this link to the chat window, so you can also open it your free time. So these are the nothing but the standard object, default standard object available into the Salesforce. So from this, there are so many objects you can see here, the case history and case sales, case solution. This is not comes under the picture because it's working in a background. So when the case is generated, so whatever the status we are following into that, it stores under the case history object. So whenever we need to see after some 1 year, 2 year, or whenever you want to see the what we have done for the solution to resolve that issue, so we can see into the case history. So this is but nothing but a standard object, but it doesn't come under the picture, and we are not working on that much. So that's why some of the objects are you see here. It's not that much comes under the picture, like account contacts are and very familiar with that. So that's why there are so many objects here. We can refer the every object in free time, and after the completion of the course, maybe you will aware with this all of the objects day by day. And if you have any issue, you can contact me also. In the lecture, you can ask also question, and there is also mentioned here in the every object what is used for that object we mentioned. So this is nothing but the list of the objects. Okay, guys. So these are the standard objects. Let me go back to my slide. So let's continue with standard objects. So as I told you, that standard object is nothing but the object which comes in with Salesforce, and there is guys, can you hear me? Hello, guys.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good,
Yeah,
good.
we can hear you.
Okay, maybe my headphone has some problem. So okay, great, no worry. So now let's see what is the standard objects are into the Salesforce. I'm jumping into the Salesforce now, and we are creating records for each and every record. So now let's create one lead record for the lead. So we have already created two, but I'm creating new here for you. So the first name is nothing for the salutation for the Mr. BBC, I can say, and the last name is so from which company it belongs to? So I can say HP, for example, from PSM. So what are the phone number for is? I'm putting random one now. And what is the email for him is bbc at hp.com. Okay. And if you have if the user is come from the specific marketing campaign, so if maybe you are your company is having some marketing strategy like they have sent some email campaigns, and maybe they have some put ads onto the websites, or maybe they are doing marketing from the Facebook. So we can select from here. For now, is we don't have any campaign, so no record will be up here. We need to create a campaign into the Salesforce. That's why see no records is here. So for now, we can leave it the blank. And one more thing here, you can see this red bar before the field every. So this is nothing but the required field. If you don't fill this field red bar, then it will not allow you to save, and it will not allow to create the record. So this is nothing but the lead status that now it's open, not contacted. When the sales reps are working on it and it's contacted, the automatically sales rep will change the status, and it automatically status goes to his manager that now this agent is working on this lead. And then after whatever the result came, that maybe comes we are agree with to buy the products and now going to convert with the company, then we can mark it as a close converted or else close not converted. This is nothing but the status for the managers who can see that where my sales rep is going on and where they are working. So address for them we need to provide here and everything. And then this is are not the mandatory field for the test purpose. Now I'm only saving this thing. And see here the optional assigning user active assignment rule. If I active this, yes, tell me.
I have a question. For every standard out of the box drop down, you can add to the list, right?
For this drop down you're asking me?
Yeah, or for any drop down, you can add to the list.
Any drop for the value we need to add into this.
Let's say,
for value, we can customize this.
Okay.
So I'm going to cover this part also, but let's see how the records appear, and then we will see how we can add everything.
Okay, so when you cover, you also mentioned that when there's a new release, which happens every quarter, that will it preserve all of your custom changes, or would you have to do some stuff to upgrade?
Whatever your custom changes you have done, it's your in the personal log now. You are not doing into the directly changes between the Salesforce log. This is your personal log. See, this is my training also. Whatever I'm doing into my personal log. So it doesn't make any changes with your custom set. Whatever you make changes. What just the new release is the when it comes only when the new settings whatever it's came, it's directly updated into the Salesforce. This is how it works only. So now I'm going to saving this, and what I'm talking about this checkbox is assign user using active assignment rule. So if I have defined an active assignment rule, so it's automatically assigned to the agent. Like if I can say one country is US, United States here. So I can put like assignment rule here that if whatever the leads came from the US, it's assigned to this user. Whatever the leads are coming from the Japan, it's assigned to this Japanese user. Or whatever is from China, assigned to the Chinese user. So they don't have any language issue and everything. So this is just an example. We have so many criteria for that. So for example, so this is how it automatically assigned. For now, I am just saving. I don't have any assignment rule here. We create one. So this is how leads look like. So the previous screen we have seen is nothing but the we can say is the edit page of the lead, and this view we are showing now is nothing but the record view. This is nothing we can all the whatever the stored the data we have it's appear here, and below there is this you can see this horizontal bar. It's nothing but the related list. So whatever the open activity only for this lead or this ABCXY, we have appeared here active history, template history, HTML structures. We can also create related list according to our requirement.